welcome to a new adventure of Jack and Dexter. But it's Jack 2 instead of Jack and Dexter, because that's how Naughty Dog decided to brand this one. I don't really understand why. I'm your host, as always, Nick Oskilla, or Scottahawk, and I'm joined by Yoshi, a fellow Jack enthusiast.
Hello.
And now we're gonna listen to the old sage Samos spout some weird bullshit. Because of course we are.
Today's the big day. I hope you are prepared.
I'm gonna pray I can get a rack in the rank then off of these few games.
Somehow with that large precursor ring. I just hope he didn't break anything moving it here to the lab. Easy for you to say. We did all the heavy lifting.
I'm sorry? Stream? What? Why? Why does it say... Why does it say that it... It says on YouTube that...
I've had some experience with such things.
the status of the stream is terrible. And I don't know why.
Interesting. It appears to be reading out some preset coordinates.
Genuinely confused, .exe. I'm really hoping that it is working.
Do something, Jack! What's this do? Or that? How about
I
this
mean, it doesn't show me that you're on.
It doesn't show you that I'm streaming?
I didn't
Up.
get the notification.
There we go. Now the stream is back to good. For the chat, it's not gonna give out the notification until I actually post it, because it's stupid like that. Because ping cord is rude. Say rude-tude, my dude. But hey, we're getting footage now. So that's a start.
Okay. I swear.
I'm the only
that's the
one
last
on my team that
time
makes a
I've
video.
ever
This isn't fun.
done any stupid precursor crap.
There he is. Move in. Step away from the edge. Forget the rat. The Baron wants him.
Alright.
Doesn't do
Don't worry, Jack. I'll
This
save
won't
you
be
before
fun.
you know it.
Huh?
I said this won't be fun.
No. No. Getting someone a diamond without help is usually bad.
And then our prison bar just literally spams. No problem, I'm the greatest, and you just spam. I'm going for jungle buff, and there's like a solo.
I was informed that this one might be different.
He is surprisingly resistant to your experiments, Baron Prices. I fear the Dark Warrior program has failed.
And you take the
Should
ball.
at least be dead with all the dark eco I pumped into you.
What now? Metalhead armies are pressing their attacks. Without a new weapon, my men cannot hold them off forever.
I will not be remembered as the man who lost this city
Well,
to
this
those
is one
vile
of the
creatures.
aids.
Move forward with the final plan. Finish off this thing tonight.
As you wish. I'll be back later.
We're still doing.
Ding ding, third floor. Body chains, roach food, torture devices. Hey buddy, you seen any heroes
Oh,
around
God,
here?
bitch.
Wow, what'd they do to you? Jack, it's me, Dexter. That's a fine hello. I've been
So, yeah, I
crawling
can
around
just
in this
get
place,
first
risking
blood.
my tail,
No problem.
literally, to save you. I've been looking for you for 2 years. Say something, just this once.
I'm gonna kill Praxis!
Right now, we gotta get you out of here. Just let me figure out how to open the security
Are you
locks.
fucking retreat? You're almost dead. What do you
Well, that works.
You can do it. Jack, easy now.
Prison bar, you're
Easy,
being
buddy.
retarded. Please.
It's your old pal Daxter, remember?
Dexter.
What the heck was that? Jeez! Remind me not to piss
Oh,
you
walk
off.
into.
Come on,
Okay.
tall, dark, and gruesome.
Well, pistol.
We're out of here. I brought you some new threads. Put them on.
You still die. Are you kidding?
All right. I love that it still. I forgot that it still says. Oh God. That it still says saving the PS2 memory card, even if you're on a PS4 copy. Hmm?
Thank you.
These precursor orbs are worth a lot now.
Oh,
We
no,
might
I'm
find
talking
a
about
few
this
hidden
side.
around, or get some doing difficult
So we're
tasks.
flying
We'll be able
in
to buy
one
stuff
right
with.
now.
You're in an arena?
Yeah.
Hold up. Let me lower the audio a bit. Not in that one. This one? Nope. This one.
I am 3-0.
There we go. Now it's not as loud. Still kind of loud though, but not as bad.
Please tell
Yay.
me you remember how to
I can be
roll.
heard now. Slightly.
Alert.
This
Prison
fucker's
escape in
dead.
progress.
And remember, we gotta collect all the precursor orbs, or at least as many as I remember the location of. Which is luckily, I'm pretty sure most of the ones in this first area.
Ooh, that's a high ledge. Try jumping once, then jump again while in the air to reach that one.
I don't think there's another one in here. Oh shit, I don't remember where
There are lots of Crimson Guard crates
some of them
lying
are.
around for the taking. Break that crate.
Derpy's on the bed, yes, he's trying to nap and I'm trying to stream.
You are in a restricted sector.
Bloop.
This sector is on high alert.
If you
Back.
think before you jump, you'll go higher. You'll need a high jump.
Doing stream,
Top of
be
this
careful.
ledge, Jack.
Oh, I'm dumb. Crouch, jump, spin, okay.
Guards, Jack. Do your
Punch, slap.
This game has basically been a 2v5 so far.
I love
Actually, no,
2v5s. Is there anything down here? Nope.
You are not the greatest. You actually suck. You actually suck. You stole the kills because I basically won.
And I got it.
Good job. The crate
It's
had a
cruising
backpack
ball.
inside. Pick it up. You'll want to keep healthy, Jack, or through the fight.
This was kind of
Okay,
crazy.
there isn't anything down there again.
Surrender yourself. You are under arrest.
You can get a longer jump by rolling into it.
Egg.
Now my clears AIDS.
Where? I don't think there's another egg here. I need to roll and jump. Gun time.
What's up?
Ow. Well, okay.
If you jump and dive, you'll crash down to the ground hard enough to break
I didn't know
lots
that
of
was
legs.
in the
Breaking
internet.
stuff's fun, right?
Breaking stuff's fun, right?
Huh?
How do I... Dexter just said breaking stuff's fun, right? Yeah. I'm glad I didn't hit that wall.
Oh my god, is bad.
Did I just miss an egg? You sound like you need rest, Cody. Go rest. You sound very sick. Then go back to sleep. Oh.
Is that a mission making noise?
Huh?
I'm hearing a noise in the background.
That would be my brother, who is now sitting next to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello.
Yoshi says hi.
Hi, Yoshi.
And bloop. Do all of that. Gotta do a thing first. This thing. Cutscene!
My name is Cor.
I'm mildly upset about that.
There's so much stuff happening in my room right now. The dog is next to me, kicking me. My brother's next to me. I'm streaming. It's hot as a motherfucker.
It's pretty cold in mine. Who's that out there?
I mean, you can bring those downstairs if you're going. Mm-hmm. Everyone in this section is hereby under arrest.
Don't you mean surrender or die?
Protect us from these guards. I will introduce you to someone who can help.
Surrender and die. I'm sorry, sir. Don't you mean surrender or die? No, he didn't really stutter there. Seemed pretty acy about it. Ah, Dark Jack mode is just be angry, spin to win, slap everything, be an electric monstrosity. It's tons of fun.
Something's happening to me. Something he did. I can't control it.
You okay, Jack?
What you just did was very brave.
You found Mr. Retreat, but you're almost dead.
This kid?
Big
Looks
brain
kinda scruffy.
plays, Big brain plays.
I love how I kick the shit out of like 10 guards, and then another one comes by in a like one of their squad things and is like, "Hey, fuck off!" Like, do you not know that I just murdered 10 of your friends? Is that just... Do comms not work in this city? And carjack? Carjack. Ah, welcome to Grand Theft Jack and Dexter.
Follow the icons on the map.
Sounds fun.
Grand Theft Elf is effectively what it is.
City transportation system.
Sounds fun.
It's pretty much. Have you never played Jack 2?
Is that where he has like the little dark side to him? 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's got Dark Jack as a new thing in this game. And it's where the game very quickly goes from being Jack and Dexter to Jack TA. JTA.
We're looking for a guy named Thorn. Of course it does. Are you Thorn?
Maybe this guy's new, like usual.
New faces make me nervous.
Got a decent amount of attacks on this team. Time for Witchblade.
You know, big and around.
Which blade's neat?
Until we want to see the shadow.
Yeah, this
Not
is
likely.
actually
If you
I
want
am
to join something,
answer
why don't you and your pet
in a
go
nutshell.
join the
But
circus?
okay.
Unless you've got the fur for a really tough task. Steal the Baron's banner from the top of the ruined tower and bring it back to me. Then maybe we'll
Yes. That's it.
They make Torn out to be so awesome in this game. Or at least right now. Skyjacking required? I don't think it is, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Moving to next sector. They're so groggy. None of the Baron soldiers sound like they actually give a shit about their job. Like, we're here, we're getting paid, but like, we just don't give a fuck. Just don't do anything really obviously illegal so we don't actually have to do work.
Wow, these guys just stay grouped up the entire time. They don't want me to. They don't want me to get it.
They take the phrase group up very seriously.
Yeah, because whenever
Group
they
up!
don't group up,
No.
yeah, it just won't be fun for them.
Are you in an arena or real? Like a different mode?
Arena right now.
You are in arena.
And then I get ulted by everyone when I do get it. When I do get fucked over in the kill.
Grab my 9th orb. I'm pretty sure I'm starting to do things that people aren't necessarily... Like, it isn't common knowledge to know how to do some of the things. Like, there's an orb, there's a precursor orb really early in, when you first get to the swamp, when you go on your way to the ruined tower. But you wouldn't think to go and get it until much, much later when you have the quest. It's like, hey, go back to the area with the ruined tower, but now there's something else there for you to do. But you can just do the uppercut thing.
Okay.
Press. You know the attack where you press square and you dash forward with a punch, and then you can press X and jump up.
I think I remember that.
If you do that and then you spin at the very start of the level, you can get a shortcut to a precursor orb that otherwise you have no reason to even know exists. But if you do know it exists and you know exactly where it is, then you can just kind of do that little... It's not quite a skip, but it does help out a lot with the whole getting something that you shouldn't actually have access to yet thing.
Wow, here I go getting focused because the team is never there. I love it.
Motherfucker, why am I so tempted to go and get that? I can see it. And I don't... I know I can't get there, but I really want to give it a try. I'll be good. I'll be a good player and do the quests in order.
This dude.
Shoo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I know this place is called the Ruined Tower, but it's a little more ruined than you'd think. Oh my god. I forgot how much the game just likes to force you to stop running at certain points. Wow. Oh. Poor Dexter. And just like that, that big fucking tower is no more.
I guess you guys are in.
And I think there's another one I can get. I just don't remember how. Or, I guess, where to get it?
Yes. Keep chasing me, buddy. Just keep chasing me. We'll see how this turns out.
I
don't think you guys running in will also help.
I think we need to go back to the city, Jack.
Shut up, Dexter. I know what we need to do. I'm just trying not to do it yet. Yeah, fine. Real quick, out of curiosity. Secrets. 9 orbs. Oh. With 9 orbs, I can toggle whether Jack has a goatee or not. 15, I can toggle Mirror World, which I never want to do. Big head mode, small head mode, scrapbook, and then some unknown stuff.
Too much of feeling that burns off.
I'm fairly certain this isn't going to be a 100% run because I've never 100%ed this game and I really don't want to because it's going to take a really long time. So instead, we'll do the entirety of the plot. Ow. And...
Even 100% in free time. That is always a thing.
yeah. That's pretty much the plan. Like, I'll beat the game on stream and then... for like side stuff here and there, I'll go back and do whatever else I need to do if it turns out that I want all of the things in this.
Why not?
Which is pretty much what I did with Spyro, where I beat the games on stream and then later on I went back and actually 100%ed them.
Okay, we just lose this game. Then take the in the game. And retarded.
The Baron turned off all water to the slums. He's willing to sacrifice
That's
innocent
bad, buddy.
lives just to destroy the underground. I shouldn't be surprised. I've seen his evil before while serving in the Crimson Guard. That's why I quit.
You were a Crimson Guard? Oh, that explains your charming sense of humor.
My friend in the Guard tells me the valve to turn the water back on is located outside the city at the pumping station.
Outside the city? What about the security walls?
What about the metalheads?
We're gonna prison that guys.
Peeps be getting deep sixth.
Find the large drain pipe in the north wall. It'll take
We're
you
gonna pull
Fun
down.
fact, if no one understands what peeps be getting deep sixth means, don't worry, you don't need to. In short, dead. In long, that's a reference to something I hope none of my audience gets.
Doesn't matter.
Alright.
Oh wow, then you med, okay. What do you have med for?
As I'm sure many people are going to figure out very quickly, this is not going to be like top tier, me being like a perfect driver or doing any... I might do speedrun tricks, but they won't be on purpose.
Oh, and you just have.
Huh?
Oh, we just lose.
That's no fun. To the pumping station. And the metalheads! Metalheads look so much different in this game than they do in the other ones. Or at least in the first one. In the first one, you see a metalhead and they look like they just look like normal lizards.
Mm-hmm.
In this one, the very first metalheads you see look a little bit different than normal lizards.
Let me see. I don't remember.
I mean, if you want to watch,
Yeah,
that is
tune in.
100. God fucking damn it! Why do I suck?
That's the set.
It really does. I know. So, for anyone who cares, there's a little secret there that you can do to get over here. I just can't seem to do it because I'm bad. Which is funny, because I did it in a like, I did a personal run just to see which things I could do and which things I 100% cannot do.
Mm-hmm.
And I can definitely do this. I'm just not capable of doing it right now.
I'm going to uninstall Dead by Daylight.
You're gonna uninstall it?
Yeah.
That is fine.
It is not fun for me.
Understandable. Motherfucker. I will try this one more time. If I cannot get it, I'm just gonna stop trying. Nope, I jumped too early.
Never give up.
Okay, I got it.
See? I told you.
Now to fight metalheads with guns. Kind of. These are the metalheads you shouldn't even be fighting right now. Let alone know how to get to.
Everything is backwards. Wow, Battlefield 1 is $4 right now.
Battlefield 1 is $4?
Yes.
Man, and that's the one people actually like.
Okay, I don't understand high-res in their fucking marketing system.
I don't know if you're supposed to.
Yeah. But Realm Royale is now on PlayStation, and apparently that's supposed to be a free game, but now it's $15.
Because of reasons.
Yep, that makes sense.
I think there's something else I need over there. Which means I think I have to try the thing again.
Words of Orochi 4 Deluxe Edition is $72.
Pretty sure for me to get the deluxe edition, it's much more.
Yeah, and this is just with 20% off.
Yeah, I think for me to get the deluxe edition of Orochi, it's like, even with 20% off, it still ends up costing like $100 or something.
Oh, that's AIDS.
Yeah. So like, if I get Warriors Orochi, it's gonna have to be like somebody else getting it for me, because I will not have enough money.
Hey, well at least you can get Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate.
Yep, because that's a reasonable price.
Yeah. Oh wow. Nobunaga's Ambition. I have yet to play those.
Play what?
Nobunaga's Ambition.
Ah. I had a buddy who was super into like the more strategy-oriented Warriors games.
Mm-hmm.
And last time we talked about Warriors games, I think was when he bought that one. He bought one of the Nobunaga's Ambition games.
Yep.
And he thought it was pretty decent, but it's one of those, you have to like those kinds of games. If you don't, it's not going to be interesting at all.
So it wouldn't be interesting to you.
Yeah. Effectively.
Unfortunate.
Like I won't say that they're bad games because that's not really fair. I wouldn't be giving it an actual chance, but it's not
No,
my
but
cup
you
of
love it.
tea.
And that's fair.
Not everyone likes the same games, which is fine. Like what you like.
Yep.
Neat. I love that metalheads are allergic to water, because if they weren't, that would suck.
Bloodborne Complete Edition is $12.24.
I can vouch for that actually being worth.
You see, I would buy that, but I only have 46 cents.
If you had the money, I can vouch for that being worth the money to buy. Because Bloodborne, even though I'm not... I'd prefer playing, like, a Dark Souls game. I'm still willing to help people through Bloodborne. Like, if I have someone who's like, oh, I haven't actually beaten Bloodborne yet, I will join them. I will help them. And then after we beat it, probably only once, then I usually stop playing it until next time, because it's not one of those games I can beat multiple times like Dark Souls. With Dark Souls, I can beat the same game. Like Dark Souls 3, since I got it, I've beaten it a lot.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy a $25 PlayStation card when I get $25.
Usually helps if you're gonna buy a car like that to actually have the money.
Yes, I have $15 right now.
Anyway, continue with thought.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a card and I'm gonna buy Killing Floor 2 because that is only $6.89.
Is that on sale or is that base price?
On sale. It says save 77%.
Well, then you better hope it's still on sale when you get money.
That should more than likely be next week. Don't worry about the weird payment things. I don't understand it either. But I'll take Luck and Kiss since I don't have a job.
I mean, here, once you turn of age, you can start getting GST and HST.
What else? You want me to spend $17 on a free game? No. Wow.
Honestly, the top two things I can recommend for, like, here's something that you could play with a friend at least, be, like, you can get Killing Floor. Dark Souls is always an option, because I think if you got a physical copy of Dark Souls 2 or 3 from, like, a local store, like getting a local physical copy, it shouldn't be that much.
Shouldn't be. I mean, it's been out for a while.
Yeah. Like, Dark Souls 3, when Riley got his copy, he got it for, like, $16, and that wasn't, like, on sale or anything. That was just, we went to a pawn shop, and a pretty much brand new copy of the game was there. Like, someone got it, beat it once, and was like, yep, that's all I want to do with this game. So, moral of that, always check your local pawn shops, because sometimes there's some good shit there. Not always, but sometimes.
Do you remember the Order 886?
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel about it? Did you ever play
Riley
it?
bought it for $2, and he regretted his decision every second after he did.
Yeah, see, the thing is, my brother bought it on release.
Yeah, it's unplayable garbage, because it bugs out in areas where it has no reason to bug out.
Like, my brother stopped playing the game, so I just finished it for him. And I was disappointed. I was hoping it would have, like, multiplayer, too. Like, it would make sense for a game like that. But apparently not.
Yeah. Just doesn't have... There's nothing about it that screams, hey, keep playing me for longer than it takes you to figure out how buggy and messy this game was made. Once you find out, hey, wasn't a whole lot of love put into this, you shouldn't put a whole lot of time into it either.
But yeah, it's like $3.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all that it's so cheap. Because it is not worth the money.
It is not.
There is no redeeming qualities to that game. It's just bad. At least, like, there are some games that are made bad, but they're fun. But there are some games that are made bad, and they're just bad for the sake of being bad.
Yeah. Oh wow, I can buy Jack 3 for $6. Actually, I can buy the whole Jack series for $6 each. I'll keep that in mind. Next.
I mean, for $18, there's a lot worse you could do with $18 for games.
Yeah, I could buy the Order.
Yeah.
Oh, and the fighters.
Like how Dexter just gets fucking backhanded.
You're sending us in, tough guy. So what's with this real deal of
That's what's
money
up.
stuff?
That's fine. I want
Hey, welcome, Queenie. How are you? Figured that for today we would try something new. So I'm gonna try and do having 3 series. So like this will be on Friday. On Saturday it'll be one of the other games that I've got going, and Sunday it'll be a different one. That way there's always new stuff instead of just me focusing solely on beating one game and doing nothing else until that game is done. Just recording something. Also kind of recording something. Live, but still. Recording is happening.
Yes.
Motherfucker. Oh, I'm not excited for this mission. It sucks. Ow, slut. Alright, scan control. Stop trying to shoot me. It's rude. Ow. Oh, sweet Jesus. I forgot about this part.
What happened?
I'm being chased by a tank, and now that I'm being chased by a tank, I'm going from the tank's POV so that I can see exactly where it's going to shoot to I'm running around in my own point of view, like the game's normal point of view, and it's kind of rough to swap between them. Yeah.
Wait a minute. I don't remember this area.
Hope so. This area sucks. Worth remembering, but it sucks.
Oh wow, there's a Monkey King game. Monkey King, Master of the Clouds. That's pretty cool.
Speaking of Wukong being in everything, he even has his own games!
Yep.
And I'm sure he's overpowered in those too.
Literally in everything.
Definitely not just killing every single guard because of violence. There's totally a reason. There's definitely not a reason I can think of, though. Only violence.
Violence is fun.
Death to the Crimson Guard! Which is surprisingly effective, all things considered. Ow. I don't remember if there's any eggs in here at all. Should be, but I just can't remember. I'd like to know where precursor eggs are, but I don't want to look it up mid-video. And I'm pretty sure last time I did look it up, it was just a confusing mess. So, gonna hope that the portion of the ones that I can actually get easily are good enough, because otherwise it's gonna require more than one run. Because I know that there are some areas you can only get to once a playthrough.
In the city? Why are the guards giving them eco?
Super special awesome tank thing. Red security pass acquired.
Warning, missile cooling systems damaged. Alert, backup cooling system failure. Emergency override.
I guess we can play some more
Missile
Dynasty
systems
Warriors.
agree overload. Failsafe not responding. Danger. Warhead detonation imminent. Evacuate immediately.
Actually, we'll take a break from Dynasty Warriors. Without Warriors Heroic. That is always fun.
Warriors Orochi is always fun.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I didn't even bring out my old fucking PS2. I got Samurai Warriors 2 for that.
I mean, if you had a PS3 with Samurai Warriors 3, Or Warriors Orochi 3, that'd be an option for something at some point.
Yeah, but you see, my PlayStation 3 died on me.
As they do, apparently.
Yeah, I had it for a good amount of years though. I got it on release. Because my uncle
Mine,
lives in California, and he works at GameStop, actually.
I still have mine, and it's in pretty decent condition. It still works, does things, plays games.
Barely.
Mine works and plays games.
No line.
Recently-ish, last time Riley was here, we went to the pawn shop where he got his copy of Dark Souls 3. And while we were there, there is a second store that's not quite a pawn shop. It's kind of a games shop, but it's more focused on older games. Like, it also has PS4 stuff and Xbox One and whatever, but most of the games there are, like, pre-owned sort of thing. And at first, I ended up picking up Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, Enchanted Arms, and Kingdoms of Amalur: The Reckoning. Because Enchanted Arms, after whenever I figure out how I'm gonna finish up with the games on PS3, that will be something fun to play. Kingdoms of Amalur would just have been fun to play regardless of whether it's streamed or not. And Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance is just great. But originally, Enchanted Arms had like a scratch on the disc or something to where I could load up the game, but I couldn't actually play it. Like, I could load up, I could go to start a new save, and then it would crash.
Awful.
So I took it back, along with Kingdom of Amalur, because I couldn't even get the download of the file so that I could play it. Because it was one of those really old PS3 games that you actually, not only did you have to buy it on disc, you still had to do a download so that any information from the online server, like the online save thing, could be put onto your console so that you could play the most up-to-date version of it. And I couldn't get past 6% on that, so I took that one back as well so that it could get fixed. They fixed Enchanted Arms so that I could actually play it, and they tried to fix Kingdoms of Amalur, but whatever they did to fix it ended up making it so that instead of it getting to 6%, it only got to 4%. So we brought it back again, and they were like, you know what, fuck it, just pick a new game from the same area you found this. So I ended up getting Dante's Inferno, which I'm not even 100% sure I can make videos on, but I hope I can. Because that's a good...
I wish fucking PS4 had backwards compatibility, because I have so many PlayStation 2 video games. You don't understand. If backwards compatibility was a thing, I would just stream all my Dynasty Warriors games. 'Cause I have Dynasty Warriors.
One of the games I think I would have, I think I would have kept had PS4 had backwards compatibility with PS2 is Digimon World Data Squad. Because as much as that game as a Digimon game is mediocre at best, as an RPG, it's actually pretty cool. Thing is, right now, the only way I'd be able to actually do anything with it is if I was capable of emulating it. Yeah, so it's one of those, I would love to play it for the channel, but I'd have to figure out how to make it so that my emulators can run it without my laptop trying to commit Sudoku. Which, at the moment...
Impossible.
Yeah, it's pretty much not gonna happen. But... if I can get a new laptop at some point, or even just fucking maybe even get a pre-owned one or something, literally anything at this point, then that would be something. It would give me a way to play some of the emulated games I have emulators for. Downside would be any and all the games I have that I can emulate. So, like, if I was gonna say, if I wanted to emulate, like a Game Boy Advance game, or something on, like, any kind of Nintendo game, then I would have to find some other way to get access to them. Because Nintendo doesn't want people emulating their crap. If you don't have a physical copy that still works somehow, then you fucked. Which is kind of unfortunate, because Game Boy games and Game Boy Advance games have a certain amount of time that they work. After that time is over, you can't use the physical copy anymore. It does not work. So that's it's kind of annoying. Meanwhile, literally just doing the the scattergun training thing.
Yeah, everything sucks.
Yep. Which is, it's super sucky, because one of the most popular games that I know people would really want to see played is some of the older like Game Boy Advance games, like Pokemon Ruby type thing, which I can't stream the new ones because I don't have the right kind of 3DS so that I can actually make videos on it. So that sucks. And then I don't have an emulator that can do it for the older Pokemon games, so that's unfortunate. Well, I didn't even get bronze, but I don't give a shit.
Hey, I'm gonna be right back.
Take your time. Man, straight up just watched me jack someone's car. And he doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, so I think the play for today, for anyone who is watching or will watch post, we're gonna do this for an hour, and then later on, this... Oh god, why is the frame drop? Later on, I'm gonna try to do a stream of, like, Smite or something, just as, like, some extra crap to do. But at the moment, doing this for a little bit.
Slow down, Jack and a fat man. You two had better run that by me again, because there's no way I'm going outside the city to face more metalheads.
Sick will show you the ropes. So you want to be wastelanders, huh, doughboys? Well, we'll see what you're made of when we get out of the thick. crew wants some new trophies to put butts in chairs at the hip hop, so I'm gonna back in 5 nasty metalheads at the pumping station. Don't wet your fur, Chili Pepper, because we are rolling with the Peacemaker.
Love the Peacemaker. It's so cool.
One of those. Making it.
Don't ask. Sid needs someone to watch his back while he tracks the metalheads, eh?
We'll meet at the pumping station. Listen, Cherries, don't you leave me dangling in the wind out there.
Let's do it.
All right. So I think the players will do this quest and then I'll end it, because we are at 55 minutes right now. And oh, and I don't know how to drive. You know what? It's faster. So we'll do this last quest and then we'll stop it. And a little later this evening, we will do another stream of like Smite or something where we're actually playing something for fun rather than something for content. You know what I mean? Like, I do enjoy these games that I do the Let's Slay series for, but like sometimes you just need something to do for fun, you know? And what funner thing to do than do something that makes all of your friends upset. Which is effectively just saying, hey, you could play Mario Party at some point. Yeah, I think later on I'll probably do something like Smite or Dead by Daylight Killer or something. Assuming it actually lets me do a Dead by Daylight stream today. Yeah, I was... Ew, that was awkward. I was recording an art vid for my other account. Oh, neat! Yeah, so we'll do this last quest and then we'll swap over to something else a little later on after I take a little bit of a break. And do some co-op-y things. Sig is awesome.
Here comes trouble.
God, it takes so many more shots to kill these things than it does punches.
Hurry up, kid. I don't have all day.
I mean, you kind of do. You have until I get up there.
But
Whoops.
you don't want to piss me off.
No, I don't. Sorry I hit you. Completely by accident. Then you fucking gap blasted me in my neck. Peacemaker! That's how you make peace. By blowing the fuck out of something.
This way.
Yes. I also like that his has like a metalhead gem as one of its
Toast those bad boys up ahead. Right, hit right. Don't get caught.
Where the fuck are you, Sid? Ow.
Drop the bridge.
Quick, drop the bridge. Apparently I'm incapable.
They come back.
Pretty sure the goal now.
Keep the other
Ah.
while I charge up the peacemaker.
Hold him off while I charge my gun for 3 minutes. Not really, it's like 30 seconds, but it feels like it's a lot longer. And all this shotgun is worth is knockback. Bubbles.
That's one fried metalhead. Let's get to the next target.
Can't even go over and collect its skull gem.
With metalheads, I say shoot first, ask questions later. There's the second scumbag. Sit.
This is gonna be hard, because this one, he's just in the fucking middle. Right next to the lake. Like, motherfucker, what? What is your plan? Bada boop.
Boom, baby. One less metalhead to think about.
Yeah, it's cool that you were doing something you enjoy, because it does seem like you really enjoy art. So, it's nice to do something like that.
Drop that lift cap while I hold them all. Great. No time.
What's up, Sig? You gonna... No, you just gonna keep going pew pew. Okay.
Get over here and stay close.
I'd stay a lot closer if you weren't so goddamn slow. This game has so many escort missions. So upsetting.
Watch my six while I toast this battery.
I think this makes 4. And that should be good. Yep, I'm using a software that only costs $40 a year. Damn.
Now that's what I call blowing someone's mind. Waste the sucker.
I need more ammo so I can waste the suckers.
Gotta thread the needle this time.
God damn it. No, I need to collect the skull gems. To make me overwhelmingly powerful. Pop it, twist it, pull it, shotgun the shit out of it. The other ones were 60 or 150. Well, yeah, $40 is pretty decent then.
Metalhead lambe.
Now where are you going, Sid?
Look out! We've got company.
I need the skull gems.
Take over. Get him while I fix my gun. Okay, the peacemaker is back online. Let's move. Thanks for covering my butt. That was close.
And I have super awesome rampage mode.
Last target, then we go home.
Hi. Yep. Hello. Bust it. Oh, there you go. And there's the game.
Boom! Home team 5, metalheads nothing. That was the last one. Tell crew we got them all cooked and canned. I'm gonna clean Peacemaker and pick up the trophies. You did good, rookie.
All right. I just got the trophy signature moves because I didn't actually play this for that long, alone, like, as a solo thing. So, technically, on my PlayStation 4, this is the furthest I've gotten. On PS2, however, and PS3, this is most certainly not the furthest I've gotten. Ooh, it's a speeder, too. Sail off the area! From that guy who just stole that bike that we're not gonna stop. Or even slow down in the slightest. Into the darkness. Give me superpowers! I don't remember which one this is. You a dark power. And that is Dark Bomb, which is as cool as it looks. Does about as much damage as it looks like it would do as well. Which it looks like it could frickin' hurt somebody. So we'll go to crew and then we'll end it. Because we do need to kind of keep these ones a little shorter than some. Because they're going to be a little more... depending on how the run ends up going, there might be a lot more of these than there are... of like Final Fantasy, Worlds of Final Fantasy, and Hollow Knight, because Hollow Knight is kind of a play it to your heart's content. There doesn't seem to be necessarily an ending, and Worlds of Final Fantasy is a long, extensive RPG that is going to require a lot of grinding once I get to the point where I can actually successfully grinding. Right now I can kind of do grinding, but it's not as efficient as I need it to be, so after I think the next stream of that, which should be tomorrow, we should be able to actually grind effectively, because tomorrow I think we do Valley 7, which is like, do you have access to magic that all of the enemies in this area are weak to? If you do, you'll probably just one-shot them all and it'll be fucking cakewalk. So, that's pretty much going to be our plan for that. Is once we get to the point where we've completed that area, then I'll be able to grind in that area and make it a lot easier to do some of the videos for that. So, that'll be the play for that. And then for Hollow Knight... that might turn into a, like, we're gonna play it, we're gonna beat it. It's just gonna be one of those things that's gonna be a little less, like, every Sunday. Like, it might even become every 2 weeks. Just because Hollow Knight, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like the ending is gonna take a super, super long time to get to. Oh my god, game, please. But, with World, we're pretty close, so...
Reeks worse than your breath at an oyster fest? Fuller of metalheads than your plate at a one-pass buffet? And of course, weapons more lethal than your ever-so-tiny whiteys on a hot summer day. Look, Donut Hole, why don't we float around here looking hot and heavy, and you go roto-root the pipes?
We're not doing anything until you tell us why metalheads are trading with the Baron's forces.
All I know is that the Baron caught a desperate deal with a metalhead leader. Metalheads need Eco, so the Baron supplies them with regular shipments. In return, the metalheads agree to attack the city just enough to satisfy the Baron's continued rule.
Yeah, but how long can that deal last?
Well, the Baron is running short on Eco, eh? And the metalheads are short on patience. Baron Praxis needs this war to keep in power. Otherwise, the city will put the true ruler on the throne, wherever that little brat is.
Dexter and I will clear your sewers. And we haven't forgotten about that weapons upgrade you promised in return.
Bloodsuckers.
You've got a lot of blood to suck there, fat boy. Anyway, considering that this has been about hour 10, I think we're going to cut it now. And later on this evening, if I do decide to do a second stream, it'll be on Twitch. Regardless of what it will be, it'll definitely be on Twitch. So for anyone who wants to join on that, just hang out, watch, chat with me and probably Yoshi, then make sure to check out the links in the description to the Twitch, the Discord if you haven't already joined. Make sure to check out the Patreon, donate if you want, and don't if you can't. Up to you. Do as you do. Just watching the streams, checking out the videos in pre-recorded, stuff like that is good and fine. So long as people are enjoying my content, that's what matters. And yeah, so Twitch, Patreon, Discord, there's a Facebook page, but it's not really used often, as I usually forget that it even exists, even though I say it at the end of every stream, every weekend, because I'm a big brain boy. But, also, if you haven't already, liking the video is very appreciated. Subbing if you're new, also very appreciated. And, leave a comment on what you guys think about Jak and Dexter and Jak 2, and we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.